You know what I love about New York? You know, when people think of New York, they think of Times Square, or they want to visit the Empire State Building, the Avengers Tower. But there's one thing that New York is really underrated for, and that is how reliable our traffic is. Because it doesn't matter what type of weather, sunny, rain, snow, sleet, hail, whatever it is, the apocalypse, one thing you can always count on in New York City is traffic. Our traffic is more reliable than our subway. Our apparent, renowned 24/7 subway system. Wrong. We should be renowned. We should be known for our renowned 24/7 traffic. That's what it should be. You know how they say nothing is guaranteed in life? Well, clearly they've never seen traffic in New York City, because I can guarantee you there's always going to be traffic in New York City. I'm sorry to tell you guys this, but there is no one definite answer, because best is subjective. So one tune that is best for me might not be best for you. Some people might want the most power. Some people might want some power and reliability. So there isn't going to be one definite answer I can give you. Instead, there are factors you probably should consider or think about before you go with XYZ tune or compare one tune to another. All right, check it out. We're doing what this car is made for, off-roading. I was gonna sit down, but there's like mad bird shit here, so probably not. One thing you might want to consider is, do you want the ability to tune at home? For me, it's gonna be a yes, because in New York City, every year we need vehicle inspections, and one of the things that gets inspected is emissions. Most of the stage 2 or higher tunes turn off the O2 sensor so that you don't get the check engine light with the aftermarket downpipe. But when you go get it inspected, the O2 sensor is not gonna be ready, is that what it's called? It's not gonna force readiness, so therefore you can't pass the emissions part of your yearly inspection, and therefore you fail. So what I would do is, when the time of inspections come, I would flash back to stock, drive it around a bit, get my O2 sensor ready, pass my inspection, and then flash back to stage 2 or whatever tune I have. Most tuning shops charge you a labor fee for flashing you back to stock or whatever stage you wanna be at. And if you think about that from a bigger perspective, having to do that every single year can be pretty expensive. It can add up. I mean, sometimes it can be maybe 50 bucks or upwards of 100, but if you have to do that every single year, it can be pretty expensive. But beware, because not all flash at homes are created equal. For example, Unitronic sells you this cable for 150 bucks, but it's like vehicle locked or VIN locked or something locked. Basically, you can't resell it. It's non-transferable. So after you sell your car or you have to give back your lease or something, you still have that cable that you can't transfer, and you're asked out of 150 bucks. Another popular one is Cobb, and what I like about it is you get the access port and everything is done on the access port. So you don't need like a laptop, or some programs only run on Windows or anything additional. Everything is done on the access port. And what's cool about it is that at the end of the day, it is transferable. So when you sell your car or you want a different tune, you can just sell the access port and you got back a majority of your money. Something else you might want to think about is how that power is made. And what I mean by that is, do you want absolute turbo abuse every day? Turbo, 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 or something more conservative like ignition timing? So whatever company you're considering, I would say look at the dyno charts. How's the power early on? Where's their peak horsepower? Where's their peak torque? How's the curve compared to the other company? And it's something else to consider about how the power is made is, would you get a on-the-shelf tune or a custom tune? On-the-shelf tune is more kind of like a, this is good enough for everybody. Whereas a custom tune is, everything is custom tailored to your vehicle. Think about it like a suit. You know, would you want to get a regular Macy's suit on the shelf, or do you want to go to like a handmade tailor? Is that what it's called? Or do you want to go to a tailor and have them get exact measurements of your body and then build you and then sew you? What the fuck is it? And then make you a suit exactly for your measurements they got from your body. So that's what a custom tune would be. It brings into like how your mods will respond to certain factors, your turbo, your elevation, your environment, little stuff like that. But of course, a custom tune would be more expensive compared to an on-the-shelf tune. Something else to think about is customer service. And like the flash at home tunes, not all customer service is built the same. Some companies that I've heard, they won't help you if something goes wrong unless you buy their hardware too. So what they're trying to say is, oh, maybe you wouldn't have this problem if you bought our downpipe, if you bought our intake. So, you know, if something goes wrong, is there a reliable customer service you can email or call to help you fix your problem? Or is there a big community of people that have this tune as well? And then if they do, then it definitely helps, because then maybe somebody else has experienced this and you're not kind of just on your own trying to figure it out. Next thing is warranty. There's this program called APR Plus. That doesn't mean you get to keep your Volkswagen warranty and get to tune your car at the dealership. If you read the fine print, or at least I've been told what the fine print is that your Volkswagen warranty gets voided straight out the gate. Instead, APR has their own third-party, I guess, warranty that if something goes wrong, they can see what they can fix, or if it's tune related. But basically, your Volkswagen warranty is still voided. You just have to go through APR's third-party warranty service or whatever that may be. And also for APR Plus, you get tuned right at the dealership. But if you compare the price of how much it would be if you do it yourself, it's gonna be a lot cheaper if you just tune it yourself. But the general consensus for warranty is that it's gonna vary dealer by dealer. Like, some dealers are assholes about it, and if you tell them that you're tuned, they're gonna just not even look at your car and just void your warranty, TD1 it right away. And on the flip side, some dealers are pretty cool. If something goes wrong, you bring a car in, you tell them that you're tuned, they will look at it and see if your tune caused the problem. If your tune didn't cause the problem, most likely it'll be covered under warranty. But if your tune was something that caused a problem, then of course they're not gonna fix it, because that's something you did yourself. If you're in New York City or Long Island, the dealership that I went to that was pretty good and was recommended to me was Huntington Volkswagen. Ask for Jose or Melvin. But yeah, it really depends on what is broken. So if your backup camera is broken, like your tune didn't cause that, they'll probably fix it. So there's no definite answer for this too. It's like a 50-50, depends on which dealership you go to. Then on top of all that, you gotta think about the supplemental hardware that you're gonna need. It is true that for stage 1, you don't need any bolt-ons or anything. For stage 2, all you need is a downpipe. And a little tip for when you're getting a downpipe, try to go with one that's one piece, meaning it's all just one pipe and not like two pieces connected together. Because when it's two-piece, it's more likely to break, clamps are more likely to come loose. So pay the extra few bucks and go with a one-piece setup. For the manual people, you're probably gonna need a clutch. I've been told that the stock one is pretty weak, that even with a JB4, you're gonna get slipping, or I guess it also depends on how you drive it. And for the DSG people, you're gonna need a DSG tune. It's highly recommended that you get it at the same time as you get your tune. And for those that care, here is my setup. I'm currently rocking a JB4 with a catalyst downpipe on my 2016 DSG. Now, what I like about the JB4 is that I can remove it anytime to go in for warranty work. I mean, I'm already at 36,000 miles in past 3 years, so I have no more bumper to bumper, but I still have my 5-year, 60K mile powertrain warranty. And if anything goes wrong, God forbid, knock on wood, if anything goes wrong, I can just take the JB4 off and bring it into the dealership for warranty work. Also, I found out that powertrain doesn't include the turbo. It's only engine and transmission. But you need the turbo, otherwise the car won't turn on. There's an RC car going around that's making a lot of noise. That's why there's so many cuts, and that's why I keep pausing. And I'm probably gonna rock this setup for as long as I can, because to be honest, I don't really care about all that power. I don't really care about going 300 horsepower or whatever. Because I mean, how much power do I really need to go 3 feet every minute in New York City traffic, right? The only reason why I want to go to stage 2 is for the Burple tune, because I mean, who doesn't want to be an obnoxious asshole? What I'm probably gonna do is get a Cobb access port used for like 400 bucks maybe, and then put a stratified tune on it, because one of my friends have a stratified tune, and I heard his Burple tune. It sounds pretty good, and the customer service is also pretty good, so I think that's what I'm gonna do.
It was at this moment that Daniel knew he fucked up.
use access ports, most of the time the previous owner already has some kind of tune already on it, probably some Cobb on the shelf stage 1 tune or something like that. So if you're a manual driver and you get a used access port, you're getting a pretty good deal. So one of the reasons why I put off a tune for so long is because getting the DSG tune, if you get a ECU tune and a DSG tune combined, that's like $1,000, and I'd rather use that on camera gear, to be honest, and not so much for just a tune for shits and giggles. And because it's so expensive, that's why I haven't done it already. Otherwise, if it was only like $600, I would have done it way before. And that's pretty much it for this video. Like I said before, there isn't one best tune. There isn't one tune for everybody. Everybody's wants are different. So, you know, good luck to you guys that are gonna tune. Hope your turbos don't blow, so stay boosted. Stay fast. I don't have an outro. Pretty fucking cool, right? And I'm definitely looking forward to making more videos where I'm outside, out and about, so that I'm not just sitting at home like an incel. So yeah, catch you guys in the next one.